it's Sam and welcome back to our channel. So today, bit of a different setup. Today we're going to be talking about tips and tricks to kind of keep your fleece liners clean. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do lots of different tips just to keep you updated. We have our two resident guinea pigs behind us in their nice fleece lined cage. So hopefully they won't be like, yeah, do that, or no, don't do that behind me. So we'll just kind of get going. So the number one that I want to send is they have a place, kind of their home, more of where they keep shelter, so where most of the traffic kind of happens. So with that, you can just kind of get used to changing the orientation. That way, boop, so different kind of places throughout the day. And that way there's not just one place that's being wet, you can move them to keep being dry. So guinea pigs like to obviously be kept dry, they don't really want a sopping wet fleece line or anything like that. So moving it just kind of throughout, if you're thinking, oh, I can't clean right now, but I'll do it in a bit, just kind of move them out of the way, and that way they've got that little bit more of a dry scent kind of thing. The next thing we can do, if you're like, no, my house has to stay exactly where it is, so that's still fine. What you can kind of get used to then is just quickly, when you're opening the cage and removing it, you can just turn the fleece liner completely round, and that way the house can go exactly back to where it was, and it's a completely new dry spot for them as well. So this part is still a little bit damp, but this part will be absolutely fine again. So keeping guinea pigs kind of dry and, well, sanitary is kind of the main thing we want to do here. So good for their well-being, good for ours too. So the next kind of thing, if your guinea pigs are ever outside of the cage, if they're having a little run around in their little runs or anything like that, wherever they are, get used to the habit of kind of getting the fleece liners out when they're not in the cage and just hanging them up somewhere to dry, even if it's for an hour, something like that, just so they can get little, just so they get like a little bit of an air dry going on. So that's good for them as well. So it's nice to get into that kind of habit, and that way you're not having to think, oh, there's so much that I have to do with this cage. So absolutely fine. Another thing, and I think probably the most easiest thing maybe, is ta-da! Pee pads. So we sell these here over at Kavee. What you can do is, like I said, in the areas where there are a bit more high traffic, you can just place a pee pad down. So it's exactly the same kind of material as the fleece liners. It's just that extra layer for them. So you can keep that there, and when that's kind of on its due time, you can just remove it, get a new one, replace it, or even just place it on there because it's somewhere, again, nice and dry, what they can get used to. So this one's like a really easy one that I think you can get used to. This is the one that I'd probably go for. So another one as well is when you're actually cleaning the entire cage out, it's time for their clean. Ideally this would happen almost every day or every other day kind of thing, so including the little tips and tricks that we've given you now. Ideally when you are cleaning and you need to kind of wash this and you need to scrub down the Clorox base, what we recommend is not using strong artificial kind of smells and scents and things like that. So when we're washing up with the fleece liners, it's not too bad, but just try to use something that's a little bit more natural scented, if at all scented, really at all. And with the Clorox base, a lot of people want to use kind of surface cleaners and bleach type products and make sure it's definitely sanitary and things like that. Stuff like that isn't really necessary. Like I said, it's a strong odour, and guinea pigs don't like to not be able to smell their own sort of scent. So do make sure that you're kind of using, non-artificial flavoured kind of things like that, just to scrub it down. So it'll be absolutely fine. There we go. So with that in mind, when you are kind of cleaning out, there's no point replacing completely everything. It's good to have something that they're used to. So something that makes them think of home. That's the most important thing, because if you completely eliminate the smell that they're used to, they'll try and rescent. And well, this could be even more mess for you having to clean up. So definitely bring something from their old home into this home, just so they don't feel like they're completely out of the waters or anything like that. Another thing you can kind of do is just remove all the decorations, move any bits that you've got kind of lying around, quick dustpan and brush, and a daily clean just to get rid of the poop and things like that is pretty good actually, because as we know, these ones poop a lot. So getting into that habit of just, even if you're just on your way to do something else, oh, I'll just quickly do that as well. And it's super quick, super easy, and it's good to get into the habit of it because your guinea pigs will be really happy, and that's the main thing that we want, because happy noises, you hear? So definitely try and do that. Everything that you've seen here is available on Kavee, so please check out our website and things, especially the pee pads. Super easy to kind of get yourselves used to and things like that. So check out our website, link in the description box below. Please do subscribe, comment anything else that you think, what's really helped you with cleaning your fleece liners that can help anybody else. We welcome the advice, and there's much more videos you can watch as well. So thank you so much. Bye!